Have you heard Revenge?
No.
It's a demo from Ray of Light. See how I'm coming through? I'm really doing my research. Energy up! As said, good morning. Welcome back to BeeView. You can call me B, and I'm here with a fan and a friend.
My first YouTube friend, you are.
You are my first YouTube friend. James. So today we're doing Ray of Light. A couple words?
Ray of Light is one of the most important... Why did you laugh me when I start speaking?
I asked you to speak so that I can go get a bottle opener.
Okay.
And you stopped everything.
Into myself at night makes me look so crazy.
Making myself crazy.
Makes me...
Making myself crazy.
Making myself...
This is a Madonna video. Don't bring that Dua Lipa shit around here.
Ray of Light, it's considered the one of Madonna's best albums. A reboot in Madonna's career.
Yeah.
In the 90s, in the year 1998, right after she had her first daughter. The album, according to the Rolling Stone magazine, that made electronica to
mainstream.
Be cool. Rock and roll and pop era in the 80s to electronic music. And then it became an EDM to these days.
Don't you dare come for EDM. I love me EDM.
The one Madonna has in this feud is Confessions on a Dance Floor. It's even mixed as a one set.
Yeah, but I do not... Confessions is not even in my top 7.
You can see he doesn't understand anything about Madonna, don't you?
You know what? We're here now. Let's hit it on. The first song of the album is called Drown World, Substitute for Love. I do love a ballad in general.
Yes, but Madonna, she has a ballad collection, something to remember. It's just her best ballads. It was released in 1996.
Rain.
That one that
You Must Love Me.
No.
Live to Tell.
Live to Tell.
Oh Father.
Yes. What is the substitute for love?
The Face of You.
No.
What is the substitute?
What is she singing about?
I don't know.
She's singing about fame.
Oh.
Because fame gives the people who are famous idea that they are loved by everybody. She's been seeing herself in places full of people, and she was feeling so alone because people were just trying to get close to her to bask in her spotlight.
My substitute for love. My substitute for love.
You elevated that shit all the way up.
Well, thank
with
you.
that explanation. That is fantastic. That is a good... I mean, I'm telling you, she wrote it.
Yeah, but
you know,
yeah,
if we like something, we cash it. If we don't, we trash it. If we don't feel any particular way about it, it's a pass. And if we really like something, it's an ambulance.
Should I wait for you? My substitute for love.
Is this your ambulance in this album already?
No.
I know which one that is.
You know?
Of course, you already said before.
Which one is it?
It's Frozen.
No, it's not. Is not basic, like, you know. It's
Basic?
It's the predictable option for an ambulance. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Me is a cash.
That's a cash.
I love the song. Is a cash. Period.
So happy.
I don't think I will have any pass in this album.
I'll find something to pass. Also, I commend her for the musicality in this album. When it starts with the Ray of Light guitar and she goes in the offbeat, when she did it live, I was like, oh, that takes so much work inside me to keep up with the offbeat. So I gotta appreciate that musically and like rhythmically.
The face of you. My substitute for love.
The next song is called Swim. Oh.
And again.
The obvious meaning to me is that the world is putting so much weight on her. She can't even float. She will go all the way down in the ocean.
Wow.
I'm gonna crash to the ocean floor. I'm gonna go all the way down.
Gonna swim to the ocean floor.
Crash in the ocean floor.
Crash to the other shore.
Crash to the ocean. Okay, well, I can't carry these things on my back.
I can't. Swim to the ocean floor.
It doesn't say floor.
Crash to the other shore.
She doesn't say floor at all in the
No.
song? Well, she should.
I said shore.
No, I said floor.
No, flow, you said.
I said floor.
Oh, no.
What is she saying? Do you even
Sweet.
know?
Now I'm in doubt.
That's okay. I'll Google it later when I hear it.
It's a great song.
It's a great it's a
we
great-
we don't have to have an opinion about every
No,
song.
let us
okay?
know. Let us know
Yes.
what the song is about
Just
if you know.
enjoy the song.
This is not an album that we would put together to relax maybe. But to have fun or like go into the club. Oh, let's put Ray of Light.
I would put this album to do what? You know what? Biking.
No.
So I would drive 1 hour from the city to the university, and I would play this album.
No.
And it was like very good for driving.
It is a very emotionally charged album. So you don't put it to relax. You don't put it just to have something in the background.
Says who? There was something about.
I said it.
I was singing along all
I
the time.
said it. That's
was
that's
like-
who.
I-
The next song is called Ray of Light. He performed it on Drowned World Tour and it was awful.
Oh, really? I like that.
It was not good. I'm sorry to y'all fans out there, but it was not good.
From a folk demo
Okay.
that is called Zephyrin. So
Okay.
she bought the rights for the song and
Okay,
she,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I always thought that she was saying, and I feel like a disco ball.
Like a disco ball.
I always thought
It
that.
makes
And
sense.
I feel like a disco ball, and I feel.
Well, I love this about a foreign language because you can match with anything from
Yeah.
your language and make something fun.
Sure. Even though disco ball is English.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
This whole really said, I'm gonna make this shit 6 minutes. Okay. The song is more than 4 minutes, I'm mad. I'm like, why is this 4 minutes? This
But
is the
why?
first time that I'm not gonna complain. No, because not everything is made to be 6 minutes. And when I see some
Yeah.
albums really trying to extend it, no. This one really deserves it.
But the erotica album also, majority of the songs are 5 minutes.
They
plus.
shouldn't be.
They should. They should.
Says who?
I am saying. Usually I hate when radios play radio edit
Yes,
versions
sir.
of songs.
It's radio, we ain't got
And
time.
yes, but I mean, I'm not in a hurry. Enjoy as much as they can. As long
It's
as
an
they can.
industry. Ads need to be.
The industry, I'm not an industry, I'm a person.
Yeah, the radio is not a person, it's an industry.
Yeah,
It's the highest tempo that we have, right? In the album.
in the album it is. It's
Still feels like it is the source, yes.
It's the cornerstone.
Even though it usually works the other way, usually like the slowest track would be the beginning, but here I guess the party is really like speaking for the identity of the album. It's a cash from me.
Well, it is a cash for me.
I
too.
really don't know what I'm gonna do with my ambulance. Anyway, the next song is called Candy Perfume Girl. Delicious productions.
Who is the Candy Perfume Girl?
Who is the perfect? I don't know. She says she's the one. She says I'm the perfect. I'm your Candy Perfume Girl.
The candy perfume girl. Boy.
What kind of girl wears this kind of perfume?
You think hookers wear it?
I think hookers wear it. Yeah.
I don't think.
I think it's a transgender person or a drag queen that is getting ready for the night. Yes. Because at the end of the song it says, I'm your candy perfume girl, boy, girl, boy.
All right.
Girl,
All right.
boy.
I hear that. I like the song. It's cash from me.
I like the version of the Drowned World Tour that is very rock and roll.
She's with the guitar.
Yes.
The next song is called Skin. From somewhere. I love this. I am in love. This album is good. Speak on it. Tell us.
And oh no, there's no speaking. It's just listening and enjoying it. It's a perfect song for a dance floor, I think. This
Tell me
one.
why you like it that much. Looking at the like, oh, this album is good.
Skin is my ambulance. Number one.
Is it?
It goes into a speed and then it stops and then it goes back again. Like if you were driving a very fast car. That's why I told you that's a great album to drive.
Yeah.
So like you were driving.
This song is great for driving.
Not only this, you will see there's only other.
No,
and,
I'm saying
and
I'm
so
saying
is Ray of Light.
the first two are not for drive.
Not true, man.
Anyway, we're not gonna fight about driving.
let's-
Yeah, I'm already tired. I've been working since.
Places in a road where you are driving fast, and this is one where you are driving fast, and then when it stops, it's like if you were
No, children, don't drive fast.
brake. Yeah.
Put your hand
Yeah.
It's so simple. It's such a simple way of, such a simple melody. Simple words, simple lyrics even. This is why, this is where her genius lies. Into taking simple vocal melodies and just making an atmosphere that is so cinematic that can speak to a different generation.
Do I know you from somewhere?
I love this. I love that song. It's not my ambulance, but this is one song that to research for this episode, I will scroll and find it and play it.
Yeah.
Because it's a great work. What the hell? It's fantastic. We gotta give also credit to the producers here. Yeah,
Nothing
well,
really
Patrick
matters.
Leonard and
It's from the guy from True Blue and Like a Prayer.
Yeah, we know Patrick Leonard. We know him.
We do.
We know him.
Okay.
Dr. Tom has really
Oh yeah,
informed
like
me. Yes.
Dear Jessie is about his daughter.
Oh, there you go. Dear Jessie, lame. I gotta appreciate an Orbit, a Leonard, a producer who is working with a woman who is not necessarily super musical. You know, she's not the vocal diva.
She's not Whitney Houston.
For someone to really appreciate what she's bringing to the table and be able to elevate it with a production like that, I gotta give mad respect to William Orbit. Like, I am such a huge fan. If I ever meet, is he alive? Okay, if I ever get the chance to meet him, I will kiss his teeth. Cause like, this shit is fantastic. And I'm so surprised she hasn't, she worked with him again.
No, she worked with him only.
On MDNA.
No? Oh yeah.
Yes, on MDNA.
That's true, yeah. Shep Pettibone.
Shep Pettibone.
Not anymore.
Why?
I don't know, I think House became so dated.
Did it? Like, you know, she worked with Orbit here and she worked with him again 12 years later. It will make sense for her to do an album now
With Shep
with Shep Pettibone. The gays would leave.
Let's write for her and tell that.
Yeah, click and sign the petition below.
Okay.
The next song is called Nothing Really Matters.
Nothing really matters.
Who's the song about?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing really mattered to me but making myself happy. I was the only one. Now that I am grown, everything's changed.
Hadora.
Yes.
Oh yeah, did I find it?
Yes. About stop being selfish. About not worrying about only her.
I don't love this song. I like the tempo and I like the beat.
It's Patrick Leonard, this one.
Love is all we need. Everything I give you.
Video, she was inspired by the novel Memoirs of a Geisha.
Of a Geisha, yeah.
That's why there is that episode of RuPaul's Drag Race that all the drag queens they dress kimono.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And then RuPaul the next
I think it's fantastic
it
era.
became
Yeah.
visually iconic.
So
at
is
the
this
beginning.
cultural appropriation?
Is this cultural appropriation? Why?
Tell us in the
What do
comment
you
section.
think?
I don't think.
I mean,
But then again,
it's not
I'm-
like she's making
I'm
a life as a
white,
geisha.
so I shouldn't have an
Yeah,
opinion.
I mean,
It's not my culture, so I shouldn't be talking.
So, are you gonna blame someone for their creativity now?
Listen, growing up,
You get inspiration from all the sources.
I was getting zero inspiration from my own culture. Like now, the concepts that I had in my head, I had to drop most of them because it was from Asian cultures and black cultures. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll be dragged if I release this.
But I don't think you should cage your creativity by
But
these concepts as if you were stealing something from someone who never produced anything.
you know, I would like to have the freedom to borrow from all cultures and be inspired by anything that I see. But it goes way deeper than that. And even though I don't want to be a gatekeeper, and I am not, when certain cultures feel so passionately about whites not using the references or even,
Well, I speak English.
I gotta
I
respect
speak
it.
English. I made a law. I made my living interviewing people in an English language, and it's not my culture.
That's not the same.
I
That's not
made
the
money
same.
translating articles from English, Spanish.
Language
is the
doesn't
most
really-
cultural thing that someone
Cultural
can have.
appropriation goes more on to, you know, first of all, I think
maybe I'm wrong.
it's focused on the white community using any of the POC culture in order to gain fame or money.
Looking at my life.
Madonna has been using, like, from what I've seen from the tour, and even in the Girly Show, she had a lot of POC performers with her.
I mean, diverse people.
She had, yeah.
Well, she always gave platform
yeah,
for...
exactly. She had
Yeah.
diversity in her cast and in her crew. So I think that's what gives her a huge pass in my eyes. That, you know, obviously, you know, she's not taking the culture and declaring it as hers. She's celebrating. I mean, that's the way I see it. Let us know what you think, because this is still an ongoing, you know, rule book that we're creating about cultural appropriation.
Well, it's...
no matter if we agree or not.
Yeah.
It is
I was...
something- What do we... Cash.
Yes.
The next song is called Sky Fits Heaven. No, it's not your ambulance.
Skin and Sky Fits Heaven. I said I have two ambulances because to me, Skin and Sky Fits Heaven are Siamese sisters.
Again, the production here really came through.
Yeah. Isn't everyone just following the sun?
No, I don't.
Don't you follow the sun?
No.
Don't you...
I am the sun.
Oh. Are you a Leo?
Everyone just traveling down their own.
This is a cash for me. I do enjoy this song a lot because the production is just... It is a journey. The whole album has songs that are journeys. I don't enjoy this kind of music usually. I like easy stuff. I won't lie.
I know, I like it, yeah. I love it!
Stangi or Stanji?
I don't know.
The next one is called Shanti Astanji.
I call only Shanti.
What's going on here?
What's going on? Yeah, she discovered Kabbalah, yoga all at the same time. Decided to make a song in Sanskrit, which is a dead language like Latin.
Okay.
And it's one of the parts that I found most interesting about the record, because we all know how Americans are not able to speak a different language, and she can't speak another language either. But she done okay. I'm gonna record it.
You can speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
Faz gostoso.
Da por cima é carinhoso, ele faz tão gostoso. Well, it's a mantra.
Okay.
Yeah, and in the CD there were the lyrics, and there was the translation to English.
In Latin characters?
No, there was the translation to English in Latin characters.
This is a very conceptually interesting song. I'm surprised it's on number 8. I'm surprised it's in the very middle. Because this usually could have gone
At the end?
the song before the last. You know, as, you know, oh, listen, we got that as well as an idea. I will give it a cash because it's a very interesting idea.
Yeah.
And then we go to Frozen. It's one of the best songs that I've ever heard. We've heard records and records and songs and songs. There is a time that you say, "Ooh, I just wrote something crazy." This is an example of a song that when they wrote it, I don't see a scenario where they thought, this should have been number 1. For me, that's her Bohemian Rhapsody. That's like that moment for her.
I read critics saying that her Bohemian Rhapsody is dark ballet.
Okay. We'll talk about it in 20 years, that
20
ballet.
years, yes.
But this is a crazy piece of art.
You only see what your eyes want to see. How can life be what you want it to be?
This should be my ambulance, but I do find it as a very predictable option, so I will just keep it for something else. It has inspired me to create music, to start learning music. I probably was listening to that song so hard growing up that I was like, that I felt like putting strings in everything that I was doing. And I thought that it was basic and that everybody would try to do that because, you know, it sounds so awesome. And then nobody was doing it, so I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I'll put it on all of my songs.
Well, it's dramatic.
I love
It's
drama.
the drama. Well,
I love
who
drama.
doesn't?
With capital D.
Yes.
You're frozen when your heart's not open.
They all interconnect.
I mean, the production is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's why I'm giving mad props to Mr. Orbit.
Yeah.
Mad
No,
props.
she said that too when she received the Grammy. She said like this invited him to the stage, and he said, and she thinks like this is the work of William Orbit, and gave him the credit he deserved for this. And yeah, but that's the thing. When you produce an album like that with one producer, everything you do afterwards with him or her, it's gonna be compared.
Yeah,
And Madonna
yeah.
doesn't like to repeat herself.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. She's smart. I heard a story that she really wanted to release this and the label did not believe in it. I'm trying to find the story online and I can't really find it. So let me know if you've heard anything about her really believing in Frozen and her label doubting it. In the level that she said, you know what, drop the album if this doesn't go far. If I could melt your heart.
Several other reaction videos on YouTube, and like younger guys than us that are listening to.
We're not the same age.
I know, but still they are
Younger than me?
Yes.
That's
Like
not possible.
20 years old.
Why are you attacking me and my character?
I'm not
Yet
attacking
again.
you. You said a lot of things that was like, okay.
The next song is called The Power of Goodbye. I don't want to hear the badass millennial bitch. I don't want to hear about it. Okay, I have a story here. You want to hear?
Yes, please.
In 2012, I was infatuated hard with a drummer. I loved him to death. Looking back at it now, I'm like, trash. But anyway, of course, growing up in our countries, you know, it doesn't matter if the person is gay or not. You still...
Well, even after you are an adult, it doesn't matter.
Yes,
if
exactly,
the person is
exactly.
gay
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
not.
You're right.
Your heart is not open, so I must go.
We were in a band together and he really loved my voice. There's nothing more attractive to me than someone appreciating my art.
Especially when he's a musician too.
Especially when he's a musician, yeah. And it's every time it happens, it's just so flattering. So flattering for a straight guy, not for a straight guy, for anybody, but you know, especially when you have a crush on somebody and they like your work. I was so in love with him, so infatuated. So at some point I realized that, you know what, I gotta grow out of this, because it's not healthy. I'm not doing anything about it. I was hiding, so I couldn't really say anything to anybody. Then I heard this song and I was like, Miss Madonna knows something better.
Madonna knows everything.
So it was 4th of September 2012, and I called him and I was like, can you come by? And we were at my bus stop at home in Pareos, and I told him, look, I don't know.
Oh, did you tell him?
Yeah. and I was like, you know, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable and whatnot, but, you know, I'm just hurt. I don't know where I was going with it, but I just opened up. That was the power of my goodbye. I was like, you know what,
Well,
this
you
is it.
needed a closure. What did you say?
I found closure. He didn't say anything. He was joking around. Obviously, you know, he was my friend. He wasn't understanding the weight of the situation that on me.
I was your fortress, you had to burn.
So I went back home and I wrote a song called "Fix Me." Find it on ZomBee Radio. I was like 16.
Oh yeah.
So you know that the drama
Things-
there
yeah,
was
things back there.
there.
Yeah.
He texted me. He was like, "Look, how can I help you? Like, I don't want you to be sad." And I sat down and I was like, "I know you know and you understand,
Oh, did you sing to him?
but you can't fix me. And I try so hard to tell you that I'm wrong. Don't try to fix me." To be continued.
Okay.
There's no greater power than the power of goodbye.
Yeah.
I'll record the song and I'll put it the same week that this video will come out. So go to ZomBee Radio and listen to Fix Me. It's about this drummer. His name is Chris.
Oh my God, you were outing the guy.
I'm not outing anybody.
You're outing the story.
No, do you think like my Greek friends are watching my videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. I was already powerful, but it gave me, you know, the meaning of, you know, if you say there's a lot of power.
It's
saying about it.
because there is something about love nobody ever teaches you, which is to break up.
Yeah.
Especially people never teach you how to break up with someone that you still love. Because sometimes you break up with people that you still love, but the relationship, it's impossible to continue.
I already knew how to do it, because something you need to know about me is that I'm emotionally...
Crippled.
No? What? That I'm emotional. Yes, but I bring myself back up like a phoenix. There's no greater power than the power of goodbye. Yes, motherfucker, of course it's my ambulance. This is my ambulance.
Good.
Are you serious?
Very good.
The power of goodbye. Parallels, you
Yes,
say?
because this album, there is something about it too. I told you that Bedtime Stories is one of my least favorite albums of Madonna.
And you can choke.
It is between Erotica and Ray of Light.
Which should have made it
so
even
it's
better.
very unfair for Bedtime Stories to
Bedtime
be in
Story.
this
If Bedtime
position.
Stories had a more impact, you would love it. The fact that what followed and what was previously was so huge, controversy-wise and Grammy-wise.
I think Bedtime Stories is a little. It's confusing to me because I love the singles.
You look confused. Secret.
Amazing.
Survival. Love, try to welcome me.
No, Survival.
You can choke on a dick. To have and not to hold. How can you say that, Bedtime Story? Like, from all the albums to hate, this is the one you chose?
No, I don't hate. I said it's my
To
least
hate on.
favorite.
I mean, to hate on.
Least
Least favorite. This is bad.
Stories, Like a Virgin, in American Life.
No!
Yeah.
Confessions for me is lower than Bedtime Stories, and You Can Drag Me. So...
To Have and Not to Hold. This song has a sample from a bossa nova hit from Astrud Gilberto and Bebel Gilberto. Bossa nova is a rhythm that was created by white guys from the elite in Rio.
Why are you attacking me in my culture?
So is Madonna culturally appropriating the white people here?
She hates white people, no. She
She
does.
hates white
Yeah, she would never.
Well, don't we all?
Again, 1.5 hours.
Because we talk a lot.
I talk a lot. I talk a lot.
We talk.
Oh.
Next track.
That's a cast. That's a cast.
Oh yeah, it's a catch.
Have you been in the show? Do you know how it works? Next track. This the next one is called Little Star.
Never forget who you are. Never forget how to dream.
Oh, she already said it. It's a cute song. Because I've heard the album many times in order to do this, I like it. But it took me a long time to get into it.
It's a lullaby for Lola, obviously. By the way, in my Mad Max tour, Madonna plays Frozen, and it's the most beautiful moment of the concert.
I haven't watched it.
Because it's...
Is there an online thing that I can watch it?
No, not yet, but she's
Okay.
going to release. She's editing now.
Did you watch it live
4 times
in London?
in New York.
Oh well, in America, okay.
It's on my Instagram. I am close to her. I'm on
Oh,
her.
yeah, I've seen
I
it.
am on her Instagram.
I've seen it, yeah. I've
Yes,
seen it,
yes.
Yeah, you're right.
She sings I Rise and she leaves the stage to the middle.
I Rise.
She passed by my side.
Spoiler alert, trash.
Never never forget who you are, little star.
And obviously, this album is inspired by her maternity and her transformation after becoming a mother. And
Cash.
speaking about mothers, Cash, next song is about her mother.
The next song is called Myrrh Girl. It's the last song of the album. You know, arguably the best closer of her career.
Yes.
Yeah? Am I right? I read that. I don't think so.
It is considered by the critics one of the best songs in this album.
From my mother who haunts me, even though she's gone.
I mean, it was great. It was great. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if I can listen to it again the whole way through.
What?
It just
Ray of Light?
No, Myrrh
Myrrh Girl. Well, Myrrh Girl.
And
to
Ray of
me-
Light in general, I don't think it's an easy album to listen. You said that, you know, it's a no skips album. I think it's a specific mood album. It's a very specific mood.
I ran to the treetops, I ran to the sky.
This album was released. We are recording this today, in the day that Ray of Light was
Oh.
released 23 years ago. And 23 years ago, I was moving to another city. I was going to college, and I had just arrived there because the classes in Brazil start in February. And this album was released immediately, and I was going through a change of my life because I was going to another phase in my life. I was going to be a college student, and my mother had passed away 6 months before this. And I left my house where I lived with my mother because I couldn't live in the same house again because my mother wasn't there. And I broke up a relationship, so I was running away from the man that I couldn't keep, from my mother who haunted me. Full circle about losing your mother and becoming a mother, and it's just a brilliant album.
That is a great story, and it's, you know, it correlates with the song fantastically. I resonate with Running.
Her rotting bones, her decay.
Oh, that was interesting. I thought instantly that the next thing you've heard from Madonna is, "Hey, Mr. DJ."
Right?
Like such a different mood. In general, the album was a fantastic work of art because I may seem like I don't like it, I love it. I just don't think it's an easy thing to listen to.
Yeah, but the whole theme about running away, aren't we all running away? Like running after things, moving to places, going after stuff,
of course.
running from our personal ghosts or terrors and trying
also-
to find peace.
You texted me today saying, "Oh, we're gonna film Ray of Light today because it's the 23rd anniversary." This will probably come out like in June. I think everybody loves 90s Madonna.
Yes. No, there are a lot of people that are stuck in the 80s. Yes.
Cool.
I
Let us
lot
know.
of people.
Let me know
Lots
if
of
let me know if you
people.
prefer 80s or 90s Madonna. I mean,
The 90s to me is erotica, Ray of Light, music, and bedtime stories.
probably Erotica and Bedtime Stories are my two favorite albums from Madonna.
Yeah.
So that makes Ray of Light the,
Yeah, I
the
think,
least
I
favorite.
think the 90s is for Madonna. I mean, she decided like, you know what? I'm going to be risky now.
And that's where she rose.
Yeah. Music, What It Feels Like for a Girl, and Don't Tell Me. Don't Tell Me is one of my
I don't like Don't Tell Me.
Don't Tell Me is one of my top 10 Madonna songs ever.
I feel about what I feel about Live to Tell. I feel about Don't Tell Me. I feel like it's so overrated.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Really?
In music, for example, tune in next week to see what we like about music. Dr. Tom is back next week.
Oh.
I have a film with Dr. Tom, yeah. So please come back, leave us a moment, let us know, I mean, everything that you want us to know.
Tell us, what does Ray of Light represent to you?
Yes, I just want to take a minute to say the Madonna videos have been going great considering how small my channel is, and I just want to thank everybody who has taken the time to comment, to like the videos. I really appreciate every single comment, honestly, and I look at y'all. I'm having fun reading. Y'all asked me to do Unbreathless, so you're gonna come back from Unbreathless. Thank you for watching. That's all I have to say. I really appreciate anybody who's coming and going and leaving me a single comment. Thank you.
I was having this discussion with a transgender actress from Brazil. Because what I think, people say the way they like acting, you know? Oh, because you should hire a transgender person to play a transgender person. And that's inclusivity. I think inclusivity is when a transgender person is playing a cisgender person.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna.
Well,
because they're not being casted.
This actress, well, yes, this is one thing. People not being casted because they are transgender. I am against it.
Of course.
Something else is just typecast someone as transgender because this person is transgender.
But at the same time,
if you are a gay actor and you're gonna only play gays, it makes no sense. It limits your talent.
I agree. But at the same time, they're not, you know, it's very rare that we will see transgender characters in the pop culture.
I know that.
So in case we have 1 in 100, it makes sense that the transgender artistic community would be like, yeah, you know what, why don't we have a chance at getting that role since we're more fit
I agree with that. And like when I see a show like Pose, yeah. Pose is a show about the ballroom culture that was created mostly by transgender people.
Yeah.
And most of the actors there are transgender. Yeah. But who is nominated? Billy Porter, who is the cisgender character, and that I am against.
Okay, he's cisgender, but he is black, he's queer, all that.
Okay, but like that, who is the main character in that show? Is he?
He's one of the main characters, yes.
He's one of the main characters.
I mean, now, okay, now...
To me, Blanca is the main character and Electra.
Let's not go into a war territory, because
no, it's not a war. I'm not going into war. I just want like discuss things by their specificities and not like having a general rule for everything that's gonna limit people's creativity.
It's not a general rule. It's generally people saying that, you know, straight actors shouldn't be taking gay roles. I don't agree.
I don't
Because like, what are we gonna play in the end of the day? What are we gonna act?
And plus, acting is to play someone that is different from you.
Yes, I agree. But especially with...
When I was like being a journalist, because I am gay, all the time they would give me, oh, if it was a gay story, give to the gay reporter. I started refusing.
Right.
I mean, I am. This is typecasting, you know.
Yeah. I get it.
I mean, I want to write about other things. I can write about politics. I can even write about soccer if I want. And I hate soccer.
That is fair enough. It's getting a bit chaotic because it's a huge umbrella of things that we can discuss.
Yeah. And we are 2 white boys discussing that.
Oh, so you're white?
Well, so what people say.
Let's not go. Okay, you know what? Forget that.